Hey guys, Gary here from AZ Scanners. Today we're going to do a frequently asked questions video addressing some of the most common questions that often come in from our customers. So let's dive straight in. What is an OBD scan tool and how do they work? So first up, OBD. So OBD stands for onboard diagnostics, and an OBD scan tool is a tool that plugs into your OBD diagnostics port on the vehicle, and it allows you to retrieve diagnostic information from the vehicle. So you can read and diagnose fault codes, which basically helps you get to the bottom of actual problems on the vehicle. In addition to this, you do have access on some scan tools to the likes of maintenance, service functions, as well as even more advanced things like ECU programming, module linking, things like this. But we won't go too far into that and confuse you right now. Next up, are all OBD scan tools compatible with every vehicle on the road? So this is one we do get through quite a lot. So unfortunately, it's not as straightforward as that. We wish it was. You do get different types of scan tools. So the key difference between scan tools is some of them are only capable of reading OBD2 vehicles, which generally are kind of newer vehicles. So in Australia, from around 2006 onwards. So these scan tools, unfortunately, wouldn't be able to connect to those older OBD1 vehicles. You would need a scan tool capable of reading those protocols. Next up, what features should I look for in an OBD scan tool? So no plain answer to this question. This would just all depend on exactly what you need from the scan tool. So if you just want something that could kind of clear a check engine light, then you would be fine with a basic kind of cheap OBD2 engine code reader. This could come in the form of the little handheld readers or even a Wi-Fi Bluetooth device that you can connect up through your phone. If you're looking for something to, for example, clear a trouble code on an airbag, then you would need to purchase a multi-system scan tool, which is capable of reading all modules of the vehicle. And moving up from that, for example, if you need access to something like DPF regeneration, or you want to code some new injectors to your vehicle, again, you would need to move even higher up in the range there and get something that's capable of those service and maintenance functions. We would always say, if you're in doubt of the function you require being covered, then it's always best to reach out directly to the seller and check that for your specific vehicle. Next up, are there any subscription costs associated with scan tools? So answer to this question, yes and no. So some scan tools come with free lifetime updates, so no requirement to pay anything to continue using those. Other scan tools, generally your kind of higher end scan tools, do come with subscription costs. This is something we would just always advise that you double check with the seller before purchasing the scan tool. They should be able to tell you straight away if there is subscription costs later down the line. Next question, kind of an extension from the previous updates question. How do I update my scan tool? So this would all depend on what type of scan tool you do have. So these scan tools we've got here, the Autel and Launch, they are Wi-Fi enabled. So generally with any scan tool that has Wi-Fi enabled, you would do the updates directly through the tablet itself. It would just require the payment, and then you would do the updates through the apps. Other scan tools, you might need a computer to do that. So with our Vidant tools, you just need to pop the SD card out and you would do the updates in the computer. Again, would just be something that you need to check with the seller. Next up, what should I do if my scan tool returns a diagnostic trouble code? So depending on what type of scan tool you've got, if it doesn't already have the translation of the actual P code, then we would advise you go and search that on the internet. Just use Google, search the P code. You should get a translation of what the actual fault is. From there, if it does require a physical fix, then you would need to do that and then go and clear the trouble code. If there is a physical fault on the vehicle and you just try to clear that, that code would just come back. But we would always advise, if you're not comfortable fixing the fault yourself, we would always recommend that you seek advice from your local mechanic. So last one, how can I ensure I'm buying a reliable scan tool? So When purchasing a scan tool, we would always recommend that you go for kind of your leading brands out there. These tools that have been tried and tested for many years. So the likes of your Autel, your Launch, Vidant, iCarSoft, all tools like these. And then in addition to this, we would also recommend that you do try and purchase from a reputable kind of local seller. Just do your research on whoever you're buying for. Make sure they've got kind of reviews, they've got after sales, you get your local warranty. Combining those two things together, you should be absolutely fine. So in conclusion, just try to run through a few of our frequently asked questions just to give you a little bit of an idea and overview on OBD scan tools. If you did like this video, let us know in the comments. We'd be more than happy to do some more of these videos. Feel free to ask some questions in the comments. If you did find the video useful, please do hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and be sure to keep on receiving videos just like this one. Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you at the next one.